Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to Crusnik Sanctuary. I'm your host, Crusnik X. Alongside me for the ride are the following people. First and foremost, let's introduce our regular members. Miss Arya Stormborn.
Hey, y'all.
Mr. Lord Fyrax.
Yo, yo.
And now, joining us for the first time on this stream, first and foremost, we must introduce Mr. Baron Boop Boop and his lovely wife, Minerva Weathervane. Another first on the Crusnik Sanctuary livestream is Mr. Tenma Sabeda. And last but certainly not least, welcoming Erica to the live stream.
Hello.
So, today is, well, at the time of this recording, it is Friday, December 3rd, 2021, which means early access and the beginning of the official service for the newest expansion in the Final Fantasy XIV saga, Endwalker. I've seriously, we've all been looking forward to this for the past, 7 months?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's about 7 months, right around the announcement showcase. So, let's not waste any time, let's get right down to the recap. In the last episode, back in Shadowbringers, we dealt with the Telophoroi that were brought about by the Asian Fandaniel, who is currently possessing the body of Asahi Sasbrutus, the biggest dick biscuit on the planet.
No, I know bigger.
Well, in the realm of Eorzea.
Okay.
Accompanying him is the revived Xenos. No. The revived, damn it, I'm forgetting his last name. But Xenos has been revived as well, and he is out to hunt down the Warrior of Light for no other reason than because he gets off on it. Yes. Obviously. Meanwhile, a war brews. Several pillars have been found throughout Eorzea, and oh yeah, it is definitely a rough time. But for right now, it's time. Oh, and meanwhile, in the Scions of Seven. Meanwhile, back at the Rising Stones, Alice and Alphino have officially been disowned by their father for no better reason than because he's a prick. Estinian has finally deigned us with his presence and joined the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Grahatia joins us after a long bout in the first. And the Scions have returned to the first after a long and grueling journey. But enough about that. We've got a world to save yet again, so without further ado, let's get on with it and begin the first quest in the Endwalker storyline, the level 80 quest, The Next Ship to Sail. Chris, do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite, and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Is this a voice cutscene is the question. Nope. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telophoroi. The Telophoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corrupted aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arenvold and Foldola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Ye Galvis, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Aye. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telophoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Sharlayan. I'm sure of it. Master Folchenault's comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The Forum knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mrs. Kryl. She says that arrangements for your visits have been finalized. You are to head to Limsa and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldessian, come to assist with the Order's restoration. All right.
The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long.
I am eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once. All right. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. By the way, many of you who already know how I roll will notice that Ooh, that is a nice quest intro.
Yeah.
But many of you who know me know that I was usually rocking Gunbreaker back in Shadowbringers. But this time around, I have decided, since Meteor, the mascot of Final Fantasy XIV, was rocking Paladin this expansion, I decided I'd rock the Paladin look myself. So I'm rocking the current level 70 gear, because while I did like the 80 gear, I like the 70 gear better from Stormblood. Anyway, we are off to Limsa. Alright, let me guess. Yep, The ferry docks. Firex, are you coming to...
I'm already here. I'm trying to get to the docks right now.
Oh, wait, that was Arya. Alright. Ooh, yes, that's right. They changed the Ethernet thing around. This is awesome. Alright. Enough digging around. Off to the Arcanist Guild.
I walked there like a normal person.
Screw you.
Lazy.
There's no such thing as normal.
Fair enough. I'm like the least normal person here.
Ah, look at that crowd.
Oh, wow. Okay, I seriously am loving.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Alright, people, let's stop blocking Tataru, please, for the love of God.
She's so small. She needs a step stool
She
and
does.
a ladder.
Or she needs a pillar. That's what she needs.
Yeah.
A jetpack.
Out of everybody in this group, I understand Tataru's
Arya's the shortest of the group in real life.
Oh my.
Arya, how tall are you again? 4 foot? Depends. Okay. Anyway, Arya, you're supposed to be at the ferry docks, not the airship landing. Take the Ethernet to the Arcanist Guild. Or just take it to ride the lift to Bulwark Hall. Alright, while we're waiting for Arya, she'll catch up. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Charlian should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. So my sword, my gear, and everything that's left in my armory chest besides belts?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I love this song. Do you have your music off?
I hear music. Sort of. It's kind of drowned out by everyone else.
This was one of my favorite 1.0 songs. That's the thing.
Almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Yeah.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Very nice.
Okay, you just jinxed us.
Yep. Let me guess. Siren Song C hard mode.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Oh wait, we're going northeast, we're going northwest, not east.
But what if?
And now,
What if we get
years
another dungeon?
later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Okay, before we continue, let me just tell you what he means by this. There is a tale about it in, I think it was back in the first Tales of the Rising. And it tells the story of actually how Louis Soir Lavalier met Thancred and basically taught him what he knows. So if you want to read that, you can still find it on the lodestone, so... But anyway, let's continue.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Yep, I remember that. Of course, I read everything, so...
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
And now Alisaie's gonna bust balls.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian?
Oh dear.
Sir Estinian?
Nope.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
Whoa! That was not what I was expecting.
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense
why
with
are you
sirs,
calling me Sama?
especially in private company.
Yeah, it's like... Why are you calling me sir? Fuck you!
Like, didn't we go through one expansion?
Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Oh, and with the ball busting!
Estinian said,
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Everybody rags on Alphino.
I mean, it's fun. I love Alfie.
Yeah.
But it's
I love Alfie.
fun.
It's fun to mess with him. Fun to push his buttons.
Hey, babe, can you pass me the phone
Yeah, I
charger?
wasn't expecting
Seeing
that
as how you
either.
got yours on the wireless.
Estinian, okay. Estinian, who's never offended, was offended.
Estinian, who can bust balls with the best of them.
Are you alright,
Yeah,
Tataru? You seem positively
but
distraught.
I love him.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
But you don't get to, so you're gonna stow away?
We're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world.
So, basically a Thursday. Or a Friday, actually.
And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Aw, you adorable little potato.
I mean, after Shadowbringers, I can understand why she's traumatized
Yeah.
Yeah.
by it.
I'll bring them back safe and sound. I promise.
Because, like, Stormblood, she stayed behind in Doma, but she...
Yeah, but she was still...
stuff, yeah.
But yeah, she actually did some shit. Whereas
Yeah.
Shadowbringers, all she could do was, you know...
Take care of,
the bodies.
To be fair,
Yeah.
that was more Master Matoya and Kryl than Tataru.
Well, Totoro had to hold the entire group together while we
Anyway.
were off in the first.
Ah, good.
That's
You're
true.
still
There was
here.
the other...
Oh, Hori
from the
Boulder's
Crystal
got a
Race.
voice.
Hori!
Oh, Hori Boulder?
What brings you all this way?
And Coltene gets a voice,
To
maybe.
assist the Maelstrom and the
Oh my gosh,
Kobolds with a
your
lunar
character's
primal
face.
operation. So we thought
When
we'd
they
see you
look
off
like
before
that's
heading to the
perfect
tower.
reaction. They can talk?
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Awesome. Especially after I kicked your ass in a Rome Reborn.
We're set to sail. All aboard for Sharlayan.
Well, time to board, ladies and gents.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, be careful.
Can't we just pet Tataru once before we go?
Yeah.
So wait, Hori Boulder gets a voice, but Coltene doesn't. What bullshit? My man got gypped.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Well,
A
hello.
fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future
That's a view.
undefined and in flux.
Shut up,
In
Finn
uncertain
Daniel.
times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
Okay, so you're quoting the Oracle from the Matrix.
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Uh-huh. Whoa! Hello.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Well, yeah, that's not ominous at all. Anyway, hello, map of the 3 great continents. Here we go, ladies and gents. Oh, shit! Man, they're really taking us back.
Here. Yep.
What's the reference? For those of us who are new.
This is like 1.0 shit.
Think.
And if I remember right from watching the old 1.0 cutscenes, this is definitely...
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see?
Full circle.
Yep.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good.
I hear
Why not join the others on deck?
Music.
What's that?
Coming into view
I hear Stormblood music in the background.
That's my brother's. That's my brother's TV. Can you turn yours down a bit?
Going up.
Okay.
This music actually does play during the Rising event, but at the same time, this was the same music that played in the final days of 1.0.
Oh. Oh, shoot.
Ah, we have the same hair color.
Ah, hello, weird lady who I just recently saw.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Okay, so you're Heidelin.
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now, Heidelin?
Why is she so gorgeous?
Yeah, right?
Look at them eyes.
After your sojourn in the first, I believe you have your...
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Hold up. She totally has... She does totally have Galadriel vibes.
I do. She does.
Fucking hell. And now you can't unsee it. Fuck you.
Yeah, I got Galadriel, too.
Have y'all ever seen Last Unicorn? The Last Unicorn cartoon?
No.
She looks like
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, she does, doesn't she?
I've never seen it.
It's a classic.
Anyway.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am.
Yeah, she looks like the human form of the unicorn as well.
Here we go.
Even with the eye color. Granted, I think she has purple eyes. I think she has
Zodiac
purple eyes.
was
Actually.
created
She has purple. I'm looking at. She has purple eyes.
threaten the
These are
ancient
blue.
world, and I was brought forth to
It is
guard
very
Alright,
beautiful.
cool it down, peeps.
Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
And what are your words?
Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Okay.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Wait, what?
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
You're damn right.
We shall meet again, and soon.
Well. Alright. Oh, they finally woke up.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
Phrasing. Boom.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Not yet.
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Sleepers have arisen.
Oh, and they start off with this.
There she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
Damn straight.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you? Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Remember when I used to call Estinian a shady motherfucker?
We are ever grateful
Yes.
for your steadfast support.
What's that, Arya?
Upon arrival,
Can't hear you,
we will be
Paige.
disembarking into the heart of Sharlian proper.
That's because he was a shady motherfucker.
He was.
There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident
that's what Chris
that
does.
somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
shadow drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Endwalker.
It's finally here.
Yep.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas.
Here we go.
Looking forward to this.
Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all
and my patron deity as well.
Oh, mine too.
Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
Yeah, if we ever can afford it.
Abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom,
very likely.
Your would-be allies.
And welcome to Old Sharlayan.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Oh!
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Oh, they'll find every reason to deny us.
Of course.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may
I
be
need to shoulder
refused
the rail
outright.
into that guy. Just be like, yeah.
It is true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries.
War battle.
But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge.
Yep.
If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
May being the operative word.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Fair enough.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Right.
Yeah.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Here we are.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Oh, here we go.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
All right.
Ishtola rule.
Uriange Agarelt and Thancred Waters.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
That's interesting. An interesting bit of magic
I've
for...
confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Oh, someone has joined our merry little live stream.
Yay.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Hyacinth's here. Oh wait, no, I'm not in the game, no.
All right, we got to welcome a couple extra people before we continue with the intro. So first and foremost, we have to introduce a man who shouldn't need any introduction except for Sammy!
What's going on, buddy? Are you guys playing right now?
Yeah.
I am currently playing as well. Hello.
And also
Log
introducing
out so I can get on. You're hogging up the server, bitch.
Oh, shut the hell up. Anyways, also joining us on Crusnik Sanctuary for the first time is Suzaku Hide.
Oh, this is someone new?
That is me.
That's so.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Soph. I'm going to most likely introduce you as your username.
That is perfectly fine.
Just as a side note, do you guys have your voices allowed to be shared in the party chat settings?
Mine was,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just make
so I got to the character selection, but it's saying unable to obtain character data.
Yeah, just log
that's
on.
Fine.
You'll
That's
be fine.
Wrong.
Anyway.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Alright, continuing with the cutscene.
Holy, current world is full. Players in the queue, 3,685.
Welcome to hell, kid.
Yeah, you want to know what it was at when I got on?
Alright.
I was at 28.
Oh my god.
Fill your jets, guys.
I got on early.
Fill your jets, guys. We're in a cutscene.
The streets are abuzz with.
Yo, did you guys watch that opening video?
I have not yet.
Oh, dude, it was cool, man.
I need to.
Oh, it dropped down
But I am
100.
currently playing as Reaper right now. I
I'm
also
not gonna
played
lie.
Holy shit.
Shadowbringers was a lot better than the video because the action.
You guys,
and dialogue-
hear.
you guys, he's live streaming.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
And of course,
And while such personal
Oh, it's gonna be a
circumstances
while.
constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation.
Ooh,
Times are quite troubled enough
exacerbating
already.
the situation, huh? Oh,
I
we're
have
gonna
not
exacerbate it.
I haven't seen any of the new cutscenes either.
Baron, you there? I love you.
These last two are not
These are
Charlie
really
natives,
quiet.
but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Alright, let's, first and foremost, Istinian
Also-
Wormblood.
A little something else for you. Reaper
Name and
and Siege
occupation?
are broken in PvP.
Chris Valentine. Adventurer by trade.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
Cool.
And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order
Oh,
of the Knights
his-
Dragoon in Ishgard.
His last name is Volino. I like that. Better than Wormblood.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
And now he's stumped.
If you'll allow me,
Hey, hello, Kryl.
my associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Currently just
Mistress
running
Baldesion,
PvP.
if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures,
like, a certain
I
set
find your
I'm
choice of
after.
company concerning.
Oh.
Be advised that even a single misstep
Thing is, I
may
just
have
need like
severe repercussions
7,000
for your organization.
wolf marks. I'm
Oh
at 25.
dear.
I have every confidence in my
2,500.
chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Mine. Well, thanks for the save, Kryl.
Kryl, it is good to see you.
And look at that, the sun's just rising as we...
Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
What is the time Eorzean right now?
5:54.
Ah, perfect.
Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
So literally, the sun is just rising.
Yeah.
Mercenary. I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Oh!
I had to say
Estinian!
something, Sir Taciturn.
I love both the Reaper and Sage Soul Crystals.
Alright. Wait, is it snowing? Well, I'll tolerate it, because it's not like Ishgard.
Where it's just nothing but whites and grays.
Yes.
And that's boring and bland, and I hate it.
Yes, thank you. I remember. Anyways. Where's little Miss Kryl? There she is. Alright. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back.
For a little bit because I don't want to hear it. I haven't seen any of the cutscenes.
Alright, we've got a horse chestnut weapon coffer for our troubles. Well, might as well crack it open. See if this sword is any good, or if I'm selling it. Yep, they're good. Well, not bad. What did you guys get?
Let's see if it looks good or something else.
Oh, it looks badass.
I don't mind it. Oh, and while I'm at it, I might as well remove the remove Glamour Plate Link. Because I'll try out gear and then I'll work it. Alright. Arya, you want to show off yours?
It's not bad looking.
What did you get, Fireaxe? High Durium Rapier?
Yep. Not as good as I'm currently using, but it looks pretty decent.
It doesn't look bad, but I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of the.
I'm sure not a fan of the exaggerated guards.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with my relic, the Blade's Temperance.
Yeah. I think I'll stick with. I mean, my blade is nice, but it's kind of like. It's very flowery. But anyway.
The city.
We'll, yeah. Yeah, we'll take a quick break, and we will return with more Shadowbringers in just a moment. Until then, that's it for this episode. Thank you to everyone for joining, to everyone here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're watching on Twitch or live from PlayStation, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch the next episode. And click here for whatever I put up. See you in a bit.